What is up, YouTube? My name is CoolStoryBrobat, and this is Narrated Showdown battle number 111. This battle was on the UU ladder. I had this battle yesterday, literally yesterday, on like March 25th at like 2 in the morning. I was trying to play the no scald UU ladder, but I couldn't find anybody on it, so I got bored and just decided to use the regular one. And why is this lagging? Anyway, the background to this team here, that SBLT that I posted recently, got so many likes and comments and whatnot, more views than anything else that I put out within a month in such a short period of time, that, you know what, I decided I'm going to pay some homage to it. I'm going to keep it going. So I decided to use this Executor in honor of the Nasty Nate 1 who destroyed me with it. And anyway, I made a modification to this Executor. I put a Starfberry on it, basically, so that instead of just boosting special attack like Patea Berry does, it now has a chance to boost any one of its stats by 2 at random when it's activated. Meaning this thing can snowball into a momentous murder tree of death, which is basically what the Executioner is all about. I had been battling on the UU ladder like 2 a.m. for quite some time. Even though I had won a few games prior to this one, I was still salty because my tree was putting in the minimal amount of work, or it got hacked and it just died quickly. So it wasn't able to do anything, and I was mad about that because I did not want to sleep until I won a game with this thing. But this is where it brings us to, right here. I built the most bog standard UU team around this tree you could possibly imagine. I didn't even mean for it to be like that, but really, I just wanted a solid looking team, and I did like actually put serious work into it, but that's how it just came out, I guess. Now, toaster101 here. Apparently, this dude destroyed DMT. Apparently, DMT choked against him, and something about sacking his Sharpedo. I wasn't there to watch it, but that's what happened apparently. So I decided I'm going to use this as fuel to avenge him so that I can get my proper beauty rest. So his team here looks like some type of semi-stallish thing. He's got an annoying defensive core of Blissey, Alamomola, Aggron, Crobat to beat the few fighting types that could actually shatter his core into pieces, such as Heracross. Crocodile to do whatever Crocodile does. Usually they're like support sets. I don't know. He could be using a scarf. I don't know. He's like black glasses most likely. And a Doublade, which is his optimal setup sweeper and possible win condition once it sets up. But we're going to see what happens when you mess with the Executioner. We're going to see what happens. So with no further ado, I'm going to commence. I lead off with Suicune in anticipation of him leading with Crocodile. He indeed does, so I go for Scald as he switches in his Blissey. It does jack all the Blissey because it's a freaking Blissey. And so I go for another one in case he tried to double switch. Gets a little critical hit, no burn. He Seismic tosses, and I figure I don't want to shoot the dozens with this defensive core because we're going to be going back and forth for a while. So I just cut straight to the chase. I just send in the Executioner. I send it in, I set up a substitute. Now, of course, it seems weird to set up substitute against something that's just spamming Seismic Toss. He uses Wish. I go for Sleep Powder just to heckle whatever he switches in, but he keeps Blissey in on this thing. And then he withdraws and goes to his Crobat. I anticipate this, murder that thing upon entry with Psychic before he could do anything. Already favorable, already. Now, because Blissey has Natural Cure, it cured Sleep once he switched it out, so I don't break Sleep Claws, meaning I can put the Aggron to sleep now. I put it to sleep, he withdraws, sends in his Doublade. I go for a Psychic, it's a 3-hit KO, holy crap, it does a lot to this thing. He Shadow Claws, breaks my substitute, I withdraw predicting Shadow Sneak going to my Crocodile. He does indeed Shadow Sneak, and I catch him, he can't do anything because I trap him with Pursuit. So the Doublade is now dead. Now he sends in his Alamomola. I anticipate this thing to use Toxic, so I don't want to switch straight to Executor yet. I set up my Stealth Rock instead. Predicting a Scald and praying for no burn, I now switch to Executor. He indeed does Scald, but there is indeed no burn either. I substitute. I get a +2 defense boost from my Starfberry, just enough to keep him from breaking my substitute with Knockoff. I hit him with a Psychic. Holy crap, it almost does like half his health in just one shot, and gets a special defense drop. He uses Knockoff again. It still can't even break my substitute. How unfortunate. I hit him with a Psychic as he sends in his Blissey. Harvest another Starfberry. Get a +2 special attack boost. It's getting real. I start spamming Giga Drain, hoping that this dude just breaks my substitute and I can just keep using it over and over. But you know, I decided I'm just going to keep Giga Draining. I'm just going to keep sucking this thing's health away until it can't do anything. So he Seismic tosses me again. harvest another Starfberry. I get Drain once more. He's at like 10 HP, 10%. Seismic tosses once more. I decide it's time to be real, because why not? I substitute here, and I get another special attack boost. He seismic tosses. Breaks my substitute, I harvest a Starfberry, and now I get a speed boost. I'm going to stop narrating now, because you can kind of figure out how the rest of this goes. Yes. Yes. So I finally earned myself a pass to go to sleep for that evening. And the executioner finally put in some work. It was a pretty fun set to use. I really don't know what else to say about it. Good game, toaster101. Thanks for being a bro and not like deciding to just quit in the middle of the battle, because that would have been disappointing. Just thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite, peace.